coming to the close of this Gregorian calendar year offers us an opportunity for reflection. Mari read us the story from the book titled Sleeping with Bread. Dennis, Sheila, and Matthew Lynn, the authors of the book, developed a practice of reflection out of hearing this story. The questions are used for discernment, asking ourselves, what am I most grateful for? Or what am I least grateful for? And they offer other versions like, what gives me life? And what is draining my life force? I've used these reflection questions much of my life. When I lived in Nicaragua, we had rooms that didn't have ceilings, and when we'd go to bed at night, I'd holler over the wall, Michelle, what are you most grateful for? And then she'd give it back. And the idea of these discerning questions, not only at the end of the year, but by asking ourselves those questions each night, allows us to become more aware of what it is that's giving us life and what it is that's draining our life force, and hopefully to support us in making some decisions around that. And for years, when I would begin a new journal, I would write 2 quotes on the inside cover. One was from the poet Rilke. If the angel deigns to come, it will be because you have convinced her, not by tears, but by your humble resolve to be always beginning to be a beginner. The other one was from St. Francis of Assisi, that he seemingly said to his brothers as he was on his deathbed. It sounds like it could be a downer, but I think it can also move us forward. It says, let us begin again, for up to now we have made no progress. And then this one I didn't write down, but I am known to proclaim it at any moment, that says, it ain't over till the fat lady sings. The invitation as we stand at the threshold of a new year is to pause and reflect on what the past year has held for us. Maybe it seems like we have made no progress personally or as a nation, but we're still here. We can look around, see we are part of a community that has principles and purposes and shared values that we can't give up on. For our well-being and the well-being of the earth and one another is bound up together. Rather than wallow in despair or hopelessness, we can reach into our solar plexus and fan the embers and feel the fire radiate into those areas where we have lost a connection with our own personal and collective power, with our own imagination and creativity, with our ability to smile or to laugh or sit in amazement at sunrises and sunsets. On the front of the order of service is the Sankofa bird. When I saw this image, it called to me, not only because its meaning is to look back, to reflect, to retrieve that which we want to carry forward, but also this particular image of the Sankofa is simple. For me, it represents a clarity of intention, a steadiness and balance, all those traits which I consider essential to my life and my work. The resolve to begin again and to be a beginner. So this morning, we are here together, both on live stream and here in the sanctuary. There is life to live, work to be done, poems to be written, visions to continue moving forward with, people to assist and care about, creativity to be unleashed, books to be written and read, and songs to be sung. So this morning, as I had mentioned at the beginning, that we have paper and pens. If you didn't get one when you came in, there are some up here on the candle tables, and there's also some in the back, or you can raise your hand and somebody will bring it to you. On this piece of paper, we'll use both sides. On one side, I invite you to take some time to look back at this year. On one side, write a word or a phrase or a symbol of that which you want to let go of. What do you want to usher out with this old year? Maybe grief, frustration, regret, hopelessness. Whatever it is that no longer serves you. You may find the question useful, what am I least grateful for? Or what is draining my life force? And after you have put something on one side of the paper, the other side will be used to write down that which you want to invite in and move forward with in the new year. Maybe perseverance, strength, courage, a little bit more smiling, or other qualities and relationships for which you are grateful for and give you life. Don't have to think too hard, just kind of as we sit here together, let it come to you. And after a time of reflection, Mari will invite us into a ritual of ushering out and welcoming in. So I invite you to use your paper.